you're having a great Monday today. It is Monday, May 24th. Yeah, it's the 24th day of May. Let's look at our calendar together. We've got our little kitten calendar right here. Let's find the 24th. Okay, yesterday was the Sunday, the 23rd, and today is Monday, the 24th. It is the 24th day of May. Well, we've got two great books to look at today, and I'm going to read this first one. It's called Supermarket. I'm going to hold it up close so you can see the words I'm reading, okay? Let's look at this together. It says, cart, start, ride, inside. Oh, so he's inside the cart and riding. Yeah. Oh, it looks like they're going into the grocery store. It says, berries, cherries, potatoes, tomatoes. I love cherries. And strawberries and tomatoes and potatoes, all of those things. Looks like they're shopping in the produce section. It says beets, meats, and ham. Yeah, so they're doing their grocery shopping together. Peanut butter jam. Ooh, that sounds like a good sandwich. Yeah. Ooh, bread, cakes, crunchy flakes. Ooh, those are all good things, aren't they? So they're going grocery shopping. Peas, it says peas, and down here it says cheese. Ooh, yummy, yummy. It says soap, rope, and then over here it says broom, mop. Oh, so they've made a mess, and then it says milk, juice, pop. Yeah, quite a mess in the grocery store. Ooh, it says green beans and ice cream. Yeah. Oh, we see it all over the place. He's got ice cream up front, and there's green beans everywhere in the store. Oh, how silly. And here it says, get in line, checkout time. Oh, get in line, checkout time. So they're getting ready to check out. It says, pack, load, pay, walk away. Yeah, they're going home now, huh? All done. Open door. So they're leaving, and it says, goodbye, store. Goodbye, store. The end. That was a great book. Okay, the next book I wanted to look at with you is called The Berenstein Bears and the Prize Pumpkin. Let's look at this together. It says, pumpkins are just like everything else in nature, said Papa Bear as he and the cubs finished weeding the pumpkin patch. No two of them are exactly alike. Well, that's for sure, agreed Brother Bear. Look at the funny flat one and that lumpy one over there. Then there was the giant, which is what Papa had named one that had just seemed to be getting bigger and bigger. Why is it that no two things are exactly alike, asked Sister Bear. Well, it's just the way nature is, Papa Bear said. Oh, so there's the lumpy pumpkin and there's the giant pumpkin right there. Time to wash up for supper, called Mama Bear from the treehouse steps. So she says it's time to wash up for supper. What about Queenie McBear's twin brothers, asked Sister. They certainly look a lot alike, said Papa, but I've noticed that Mrs. McBear can tell them apart quite easily. Okay, in you go, said Mama, shooing her family into the house. But Sister didn't go right in. She stood on the stoop for a moment and looked out over Bear Country. It was well into fall, so the days were getting shorter. Halloween had come and gone, and pretty soon the bears would start thinking about Christmas. But right now, Bear Country was aglow in the setting sun. Farmer Ben's well-kept farm looked exceptionally fine with its baled hay, corn stalks, and pumpkins casting long shadows. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. I guess nature's pretty amazing, Sister Bear said as she looked out over the beautiful scene. It's the most amazing thing there is, said Mama Bear. Now come on in. In you go. So yeah, it's time to go inside, huh? Well, Farmer Ben's farm sure looks beautiful in the setting sun, said Sister as the family sat down to supper. Said Papa grumpily. Hmm. Not such a much, said Mama. Why, Ben is the finest farmer in Bear Country. And besides, he's one of your best friends. Well, that may be so, said Papa. But earlier today he came by and said, nice little pumpkin patch you've got there, Papa. Well, that's true, said Mama. Yes, but especially compared to his fields and fields of pumpkins, mine did feel smaller. Well, that may be so too, grumbled Papa, but I didn't like the way he said it. He sort of chuckled. My patch may be small, but the giant pumpkin is the biggest. It might be the biggest and best pumpkin in all of Bear Country. What do you think about that? So yeah, Papa Bear wants to have the biggest pumpkin in Bear Country. Well, I think you've been oversensitive, said Mama. Come, let's clear the table so the cubs can do their homework. Brother and sister sighed as they spread their books out on the table. What's that all about? Asked Papa. Oh, I was just thinking, said Brother. With Halloween over and Christmas almost 2 months away, there's nothing to look forward to. That's right, asked Sister. Nothing except lots of homework. Oh, is that so? Said Mama Bear. Well, it just so happens that there's something very important to look forward to, a very special holiday in between Halloween and Christmas called Thanksgiving. That's when we give thanks for all the wonderful people and things in our lives. Your mama's absolutely right, interrupted Papa Bear. He pointed to the notice in the evening paper. It said, don't forget this year's Thanksgiving festival. Entry blanks for the big pumpkin contest available at City Hall. Thanksgiving's a very important holiday, especially this year because we're going to enter the giant pumpkin in the pumpkin contest and beat the pants off Farmer Ben. But Papa, he's a professional, said Brother. He's won the contest 10 years in a row. Well, all the more reason to teach him a lesson. Come on, let's go out and check on the next heavyweight pumpkin champion of Bear Country, Papa said. Now it was Mama's turn to sigh. Thanksgiving was about giving thanks, not beating the pants off Farmer Ben. And here they are looking at the prize-winning pumpkin, hopefully. Well, isn't it a beauty, Papa said after they admired the giant pumpkin. Across the road, they could see fields of Ben's pumpkins. There were lots of fine ones, but none that measured up to the giant. There's homework to be done, called Mama Bear from the house. As they left, the cubs asked Papa, aren't you coming in? Nope, he said, I'm going to stay out here a little while longer and watch the giant grow. And grow it did. It grew bigger, rounder, and oranger every day. So, well, there it is, getting bigger, getting bigger, getting bigger. Yeah. When Papa and the Cubs went to City Hall to get an entry blank for the contest, they saw the place where the winning pumpkin would go on display. We can't lose, said Papa. In their mind, they could see their pumpkin in the place of honor. So, yeah, they really want to win. Mama tried to remind them about what Thanksgiving was really about, but every time she did, Papa would interrupt. You'll have to excuse me, my dear, he'd said. It's time to water the giant. He's not only watered it on a regular schedule and gave it special plant food, he also covered it with a blanket at night and tucked it in against the cold. Oh, goodness. Well, one afternoon, the Cubs got off the school bus with something very important to tell Papa, but they were stopped in their tracks by what they saw. He was talking to the giant pumpkin. Oh, how silly. Mama explained that Papa had bought a book from the swindler, Ratfish Ralph, about how to encourage your plants to grow by talking to them. Well, said brother, I don't suppose it can do any harm. It sure could harm his reputation, said sister, if anybody saw him talking to a pumpkin. Yeah. Well, Papa, brother said, a cub at school told me he went on a class trip to Farmer Ben's farm and saw some pretty big pumpkins, especially one really big one that Ben calls the monster. We've got to get a look at it, said Papa. Oh, so they've got to go see their competition, huh? Well, that evening, Papa and the Cubs climbed through the fence into Farmer Ben's field. They saw some good-sized pumpkins, but none to match the giant. Maybe it's behind the barn, whispered Papa. Suddenly, a light shone on them, and they heard Ben shout, Prowlers in the pumpkin field, get me my pitchfork. Oh, no. It looks like Farmer Ben has caught them. They got out of there as fast as they could, and Papa tore his overalls climbing through the fence. Oh, no. Well, what have you been up to? Asked Mama Bear when they got home. Nothing much, Papa Bear said. Just strolling in the moonlight. Oh, and you see the rip on his pants right there. Oh, my goodness. Well, the weekend before Thanksgiving arrived, it was time for the big festival. The Bear family got there just in time, and the pumpkin judging was about to begin. There were many fine pumpkins in the contest, but Papa was sure that none could measure up to his pumpkin until he saw the monster. It was at least as big and as round and as orange as his pumpkin, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit bigger. Also, there's their pumpkin right there, and there's the giant. Oh my goodness, it does look bigger. The Bears waited nervously while the judges studied, measured, and weighed, and then studied, measured, and weighed some more. Finally, they made their announcement. The first prize winner and still champion, ... is Farmer Ben. Of course, that meant Farmer Ben had won. It was close. It turned out that Ben's monster was just a little bit bigger, rounder, and oranger than Papa's giant. But that wasn't the worst of it. The giant didn't even come in second. A beautiful pumpkin grown by Ms. McGriz won second prize. The giant came in third. Papa and the Cubs were crushed and very quiet as they pushed their third prize winner home. Oh, they are not happy. Well, it wasn't until they reached the crest of a hill that overlooked Bear Country that Mama decided to have her say. Now, I know you're disappointed, but third prize is nothing to be ashamed of. Besides, Thanksgiving isn't about contests and prizes. It's about giving thanks, and it seems to me that we have a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, they've got a lot to be thankful for. Perhaps it was Mama's lecture, or maybe it was how beautiful Bear Country looked in the sunset's rosy glow. But whatever the reason, Papa and the Bears began to understand what Mama Bear was talking about. Yeah, so they understand what she's talking about. Well, even more so on Thanksgiving Day, after the Bears gave thanks for the wonderful meal they were about to enjoy, Sister Bear gave her own special thanks. I'm thankful that we didn't win first prize, because if we had, the pumpkin would be on display right now instead of being part of the yummy pies we're going to have for dessert. Yeah, there's the dessert right there. Wow. As they all laughed, and the Bears thought about the blessings of family, home, friends, and neighbors, they knew deep in their hearts that there was no question about it. Indeed, they did have a great deal to be thankful for. Yeah, they have a lot to be thankful for. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the day. That was a great book. That was called The Berenstein Bears and the Prize Pumpkin. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, friends. See you later.